Hey guys, today I'm going to be showcasing the legendary Blackbeard / Blackhair unit in Roblox Anime Adventures. So, as you can see here, he costs 850 yen to place down, so it isn't really that expensive, but that price does make it so you can't place him down right at the start of the match. So yeah, you can either place down a cheaper unit to fend off the enemies before you can afford Blackbeard, or do something like that. Just wait a few waves, and then you should be able to place him down pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm going to go place him down now, and as you can see, I also do want to mention this real quick. He is only level 37, so he can be a lot more powerful than this, so his damage can be a lot higher than what it currently is. If it's a high level, I believe the max level in this game is level 60, and having a higher level really affects damage. So yeah, I did want to get that out of the way real quick. So yeah, let me go ahead and start showcasing this unit. So his base damage is, at least at level 37, his base damage is 68.6, which is super low. His cooldown is 7.9 seconds, which may seem horrible, especially considering how low his damage is. But he has a special ability, which I'll go ahead and explain soon, which makes it so the cooldown really isn't like super bad or anything. And his range is 13.1, which is alright. And also he has a really nice lane area over here. So yeah, he's able to hit a lot of opponents. And as you may have noticed, whenever he attacks opponents, they have this little cursed message pop up. And what that means is basically those units that he curses then take 15% more damage than they normally do. The effect only lasts for a few seconds, I believe, but you can place down up to 5 Blackbeards, so you can just have them spread out around the map, and they are just so good for support. So yeah, they just make it so your other units do more damage against the cursed opponents. So yeah, crazy good for support. And yeah, his next upgrade will be costing you 1,250 yen. His damage will be going up by a ton, although, well, by a good amount. It's still pretty low, but honestly it's a really big increase over 68.6. So yeah, his damage goes up to 137. His cooldown decreases to 6.9 seconds, which is a really nice decrease, because that's a whole second that you're losing of cooldown. And then his range does go up by a bit to 14.2. So yeah, and that upgrade isn't even that expensive either. So yeah, there you go. I've upgraded him there. And his next upgrade will be costing you 1,500 yen. His damage will be going up to 182. His cooldown will be decreasing to 6.4 seconds. So yeah, pretty nice decrease in cooldown there. And his range will be going up to 15.2. So yeah, also not that expensive of an upgrade. And then his next upgrade, 2,250 yen. His damage will be going up to 285. His cooldown will be staying the same at 6.4 seconds, which is fine. It will get lower later as you upgrade him more, but it still is a pretty good cooldown, especially considering he has that special ability. And then yeah, his range will be going up to 16.2. So yeah, cooldown isn't even that bad. It's only not the cooldown. The price isn't even that bad. It's only 2,250 yen. So yeah, there you go. Upgraded him. And his next ability, this is where he starts getting really good. So yeah, he's already a pretty good unit, but his next upgrade just puts him on a whole nother level. So yeah, he unlocks the black hole ability, and that makes him have a full area, which I'll go ahead and show you all pretty soon. So yeah, his damage goes up to 342, so that's a pretty nice increase in damage there. His cooldown goes down to 5.9 seconds, which is really good, especially considering he has a full area and he crosses enemies. And then his range does stay the same at 16.2, but that will be increasing by a little bit later. So yeah, the upgrade is at 5,000, so it's a little bit more expensive than other upgrades, but not too bad for at least infinite mode, although it could be a bit annoying for story mode. So yeah, I'll go ahead and upgrade him, and as you can see, that lane area turns into a full area. So now he attacks not just everyone within the lane, but he attacks everybody in his range. So everybody in his range gets damaged and cursed for a little bit. So yeah, very good there. And then his next upgrade will be costing you 6,500 yen. His damage will be going up to 457. His cooldown will be staying the same at 5.9 seconds, which is honestly really good still, especially considering, once again, he has a full AoE, and he crosses enemies with a special ability, and his range does go up by a little bit, up to 16.7. So yeah, 6,500 yen is a pretty expensive upgrade there. And yeah, there you go. His next upgrade will be keeping his damage the same. his cooldown will be decreasing by a bit to 5.4 seconds, which is crazy. And then his range will be going up by a tiny bit, up to 17.2. It's a 7,000 yen upgrade, so it's a pretty expensive upgrade, but it can be worth it. There you go. And his next upgrade will be costing you 8,000 yen. So as you can see, he starts off as a pretty cheap unit, but then he becomes really expensive. So yeah, that next upgrade, once again, will be costing you 8,000 yen. His damage will be going up to 571. His cooldown will be going down even more to 4.9 seconds, which may not seem like super crazy, but if it comes, once again, if you're considering that full area and that curse ability, it is just absurdly good. So yeah, 4.9 second cooldown, and his range goes up by a tiny bit again, up to 17.7. So his later upgrades don't increase his range by a lot, but any increase in range is helpful. So yeah, he has 7 upgrades in total. He's a fairly expensive unit, but once again, one of the best legendaries in the game just because of how good he is for support. I also don't know how high his damage is once you get him to level 60, but his damage should be pretty good once you get him there. So yeah, once again, in total, you can place down 5 Blackbeards, which I'm pretty shocked by. I thought you'd only be able to place down like 2 or 3 Blackbeards, but you can place down, honestly I thought it was just going to be like 3 Blackbeards. But yeah, you can place down 5 in total, which is just absurd. So you can just have them like laying all around the map, and once again you may have that full area. So once you upgrade, they have full area, so you don't have to worry about like placing them like super strategically or anything. So that his lane area hits. He has a full area, so everyone in his veins gets cursed. So yeah, you can just place him down everywhere. So enemies are constantly cursed. And yeah, he is just crazy good. How many do you have down now? You have 3, and it's already covering a good chunk of the Namek map. And then I can place one over here. That is my 4th one. And then I guess you can place one over here. So yeah, this is just the Namek map. You can place them down in different areas depending on what map you're on. But yeah, you can place down 5 of them. That gives you super duper good coverage. And yeah, overall, one of the best legendaries you can get in the game, one of the best support units as well. And yeah, if he's in the banner alongside a good mythical, I do recommend spinning. As long as at least as of right now, I don't know if they're gonna change him or anything, but right now he is just an absurdly good unit. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to 2 Kids in a Pod if this did help you all out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!